NetSuite is a cloud-based platform which provides ERPs, CRM, warehouse management, inventory management, manufacturing, anything what type of business yours is that can be used by implementing NetSuite. So NetSuite is founded in 1998, and the headquarters is in San Mateo, California. Due to the increase in demand of the development of the NetSuite, Oracle acquired NetSuite in 2016 with 9.3 billion US dollars. It catched the development of the NetSuite, and it also invested huge amount of money in NetSuite to develop it more, and then to be a number one ERP system, cloud-based ERP system in the world. Apart from SAP, apart from Salesforce, right now the trends, NetSuite is the number one ERP platform for mid-sized companies and small-scale industries. So NetSuite is pushing their limits to also develop the things of what a big company or a large-scale industry needs. So it pushing it limits and then developing whatever they need for a implementation in the larger companies. So right now the trend is going on for small-scale industries and mid-scale industries. Most of the companies like in USA, in Canada, as well as in India, the market is hugely developing, and there is a huge demand for the NetSuite implementators, NetSuite developers, functional consultants, administrators, everyone, integrators. So, what are the things that provide NetSuite? Is it provides ERP, where they can enterprise resource planning. They can manage. Can you able to see my screen?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think you've opened it, but
Yeah. So ERP, you can run through ERP. You can manage inventories. You can track financials. If you got an e-commerce website, you can design your own theme. You can design your own UI user interface, and then integrate your backend system to NetSuite. You can also have e-commerce, maintain CRM if you got a huge number of customers, or if you are willing to have a new customer. CRM module is the one that can be useful for getting the leads and then converting them to the prospect, whatever the stuff the CRM life cycle will be. There are many more, not only these things. You can also have the sales things, advanced modules for inventory, advanced modules for finance. All this stuff can be maintained, or you can track all this stuff through one system, fully integrated system. You cannot, some companies provide only CRM, Salesforce. Salesforce is best for CRM. So what NetSuite is the best is, it is fully integrated system. It's one stop shop for everything. You can have inventory, you can have finance, you can have CRM, you can have sales, everything in one system, one integrated system. It also follows the one database system where you can get all the real-time data through your save searches or through the reports, whatever stuff you want through them, you can have through a single window. But it also provides, you can maintain, if you are doing business in two different countries or three different countries, maybe China and then USA and then in Germany. both three countries are three different, have three different languages, three different currencies, three different laws, tax things. You can fully integrate it. You can manage all these three in only one system through the subsidiaries, through the multi currencies, through a multi language thing in NetSuite. You can also maintain, like you can also have manufacturing. You can also have the retail things. Anything can be possible in NetSuite. So, like, why NetSuite? Why not SAP? Why not Salesforce? Just now I have said it is fully integrated. No need to go anywhere. No need to have a third party thing. You can have all the stuff to maintain your business in one integrated system. So first of all, like let's take an example and dig into that, like how your business is when you implement, what is the thing happens, why NetSuite, what is the functional consultant will do in it as a part of implementations. All this stuff we can go through this. So let's suppose like you have a like you are willing to start a business. Okay, what are the things you need to start a business? You need a plan, you need money, you need a resource, like equipments, whatever the stuff, like items, strategy to do the things the way you want. And you should know who are your competitors. Otherwise, you cannot grow in your business. Like while you know the competitors, how they are doing the business, you can see how they are doing, and then you can do better than them. So competitors must you should know who are the competitors in your business. That's it. These are the main things that you need for doing a business. So you have okay, you have a legacy system. You are doing a business, and then um, you are okay with that. But how do you manage all the financials? Like let's say you have a 10 sales rep or 20 sales reps. How do they perform? How they are performing at the end of the month? How many leads? How many sales have been done? How much profit that have come up to by selling this amount of these many items, all these financial things, all these accounting things, what is the amount that has been in accounts payable account, account receivable account, what is the amount in bank account, what is the asset value, what is the inventory profitability that I have, um, what is the asset value that I have in a warehouse. All these things you cannot have in a like normal legacy system. You should enter in the records or in books. You should enter like which amount, which item I have sold, how many quantities. All this should be in. You do if you don't have any legacy system like the ERP cloud-based ERP system. You should all do these things in a book or like notepads or Excels, all these stuff. So when it comes to NetSuite, if you would like to have a like implement NetSuite into your business, let's say you have a business called wholesale business. Wholesale. So what are the things that you need first? Vendors. Without vendors, like if you are a manufacturer or if you are a production company or something like that, you still need some type of vendors because you need raw materials, right? So you want to purchase raw materials from them, then you manufacture the final product. When it comes to wholesale, you buy items from vendors for a particular price, and you sell the items to the customer for a particular price to make the profit. Marketing. From vendors, you'll buy the products, and then you do marketing. Hey, this is the item I am selling. Like that, what is the offer? All these things in the marketing thing. And then when customer comes up, sales happens. If you are different, if you don't have a different item, you can also have a special order items or dropship items that can be modified or customized according to the customer needs, or are different types of items that I am doing the business with. And then after having all these things, how do you ship the item from your warehouse to the customer location, or a vendor warehouse to your warehouse? So how do you manage these things? You should have a shipping thing like share shipping carriers like FedEx, UPS. In India, you have DHL, something like that. Then after shipping, you send an invoice to them, and then they need to pay the amount what the invoice have. Billing, and then last comes as payment. This is how the ERP, any business life cycle goes. Like not only small business or large business, any business goes in the same way. Like they buy products from the vendor, they do the business with the profitability, they do sales, they do marketing. Mm, yeah, they have shipping carriers, like in which carrier they need to send the item to the customer, and then what is the billing thing? Is there any terms? Is there any discounts in the bill? All this stuff comes under billing and the payments while they receive the payments from the customers. What are the GL impacts? What are the accounts that are going to impact? All this stuff will be recorded in NetSuite. Let's say you have a wholesale company and then you are doing a business according to your legacy system, and then you need with NetSuite features that they are providing with reports, whatever the dashboards, whatever the KPIs, key performance indicators that they have, you can easily maintain or you can easily run the business by sitting in a chair, relaxing. By seeing the dashboard, you can see how a salesperson is performing their sales, how a inventory manager is performing, or a manufacturing um, production line man, how he's performing, like how many products he has been finished in 1 day or 1 hour. You can see all these things through metrics like key performance meters, KPI indicators, all this stuff in dashboards. Not only that thing, like you can with NetSuite, you can also have standard reports. You can also perform customized reports where you can get all the data that you have in your business. I'll tell you like how it's gonna be working. So let's say that you want you have contact with NetSuite and then you want to implement NetSuite into your system. So what are the main things NetSuite provides? So starting with marketing. So what the marketing module contains in NetSuite? So the marketing module, they can have the marketing campaigns. Through marketing campaigns, they can promote their products, promote their discounts, promote their promotions, promotional discounts. They can perform campaigns, not number of steps. When you dig into the marketing module, you can have a number of different features. Then after marketing, sales. So what is the main purpose of the sales reps and the sales things, sales guys? So to generate the leads, then by follow up, the leads are converted into prospects, the prospects are converted into customers. The ultimate goal of the sales is how many sales, how many leads they have generated, what is the sales that has been generated by the end of the month. Anyways, so they're gonna bring up the leads the company need, because without the customers, what can a business can do? With codes, then codes can be converted into sales orders. Then after sales, like for suppose if a customer has been placed a order, like hey guy, I need this one with a quantity of 10. So the warehouse in the back end, the NetSuite generates a SO, and the warehouse guys needs to pick the item from the warehouse and then fulfill the item. Pick, pack, ship. We have in NetSuite we have three stages of fulfillments. First is picking the item from the warehouse, packing the thing, then shipping the item to the end customer. This is the fulfillment process. The warehouse guys can do a lot and a number of other things like when they receive the items from the vendor, they need to place all the items at a certain places. Like if you use bin management systems, they should keep physically, not like in NetSuite you can directly receive the items to the bins, but physically they need to do all the received things they need to put in the particular bin where the item belongs to. After you fulfill the item to the customer, then you need to invoice them, right? After invoicing, they need to pay the amount. Like after generating the invoice, account receivable things will impact because you are receiving the price like amount from the customer. So after receiving the payments, the account receivable will be impacted, and then the bank accounts will impacted because the end payment will be credited in your bank account. And then how the GL impact gonna be? As I said, the accounts receivables and the bank accounts will be impacted in the GL impacts. All this can be tracked in a system, in NetSuite system. They can have the GL impacts, how the books are posting, what is the asset value that's going to decrease because you are fulfilling the item. So the asset value will be decreased and the bank account amount will be increased. How this gonna be tracked? You can easily track with the NetSuite. This is how the sales process works, and the same way the vendor process works. After getting the customer, you have creating a sales order, the warehouse, all this stuff. And then the same way the vendor also comes up. You raise a equation like these are the things I need. You send it over to different vendors. You select the best vendor with the best quote he is providing, like the best price maybe, and then you'll raise a PO, purchase order, and then you receive the items from them, and then place it in the inventory. As I said, here it is also comes up the inventory management, where the warehouse guys will do all this stuff. And then after receiving, as you know, like same as invoice, you will generate the bill, which will impact accounts payables. you should pay to the vendor. Then payments, what you pay to the vendor, the bank account amount will be decreased, the asset value will be increased because you are receiving the items from the vendor, and then the asset value will be increased. Then same will be GL impacts. So there are many due to this process, there are many accounts that will be impacted. The expense accounts, if you are tracking any expenses in the meanwhile process, like the handling charges or the shipping charges, this can be tracked as expenses. Expense accounts will be tracked, income accounts will be tracked, accounts payable, account receivables, COGS account, and the items will be gone from the warehouse, or on the items will be coming to the warehouse. COGS accounts will be impacted, cost of goods sold accounts, bank accounts will be impacted when you make a payments, asset accounts, liabilities, all these different accounts will be impacted when you do the business. This is how the main normal business will run. Any type of business, you should have a vendor, you should have a customers, you do the business in the same way. And then now the extra modules will come up, like sales, advanced sales, CRM to make the relationship with the customers, advanced inventories to use the bins, all this stuff. Then advanced financials.
So we already discussed these modules upright, sales, CRM. So what's the
Yeah,
difference and why this?
yeah, these are the basic things that we're gonna cover in this. The extra
Okay,
modules that we're gonna give is if you if it is not a basic thing, like in a basic sales,
okay.
what they're gonna do is they're gonna give one or two KPI meters, or one or two reports. That's it. If you want in detail the advanced things that gonna need, then the CRM advanced modules can be implemented in NetSuite, so that like you can like bins. In normal inventories, you don't have bins. When you install or when you enable the features called advanced inventory management, then the bin features will be available to your accounts, like that. N number of things. Advanced inventory also have locations, multi-loc. If you are doing business in one location, like from one location you are fulfilling the items, on one location you are receiving the items. If you want to use different location, and if you want to track the inventory in different locations, like in Hyderabad I have these many items, these many quantities. In Bangalore I have these many quantities and these many items. How do you gonna perform inventory adjustments or inventory transfers from one location to another location? This can be in advanced inventory things.
Okay, okay.
Okay. This are
So
the basic things don't have anything. You need to have the advanced things to have a high level business scenarios. It depends on the company, and it depends on the business you run. If you want to use bins, if your company is using bins, then you should enable the features, and you should buy that bundles or something like that.
so you want to say, I mean, I don't have any understanding of NetSuite, so we can buy these all modules separately, and in that I can have a separate inventory module amount, and I can amount in the sense the price you will pay to the NetSuite. And I can have an advanced inventory separately.
Yes,
Okay.
you
Okay.
should, like NetSuite provides bundles. Bundles in the
Okay.
sense the packages which are advanced, you should buy or you should get the access from the NetSuite. Hey guy, this is what I need, and then the NetSuite guys will provide the access to your, like, share the bundle to your account. Then you should install that bundle to your into your account. Otherwise, the license or the period will be expired. Again, you should go to the NetSuite. Hey, can you again provide this or share this bundle to my account so that I can install them? So likewise, like if they share, then you can install the bundles. Otherwise, you don't have the permission to install all the like bundles, like advanced bundles. Once they share, then you can install them. Like warranty
Okay.
and
Got
repair.
it.
The warranty and repair, it's not a normal thing. If your company is maintaining or supplying, like if you are doing the warranty and repair things, if your company is providing warranty and repair, then you should buy the warranty and repair bundle from them. Then they provide the warranty and repair to your account. That you should install them, and then you can perform the warranty and repair bundle in your account. In manufacturing, let's say you quality management. Normal warranty, like a normal manufacturing account will not have all this stuff, like warranty repair, quality management, all this stuff. You need to buy, you need to ask the NetSuite, hey, this is what I require, this is additional module that we're gonna implement or we have in our legacy system, that the same thing we need in our NetSuite. So can you provide the code or whatever the stuff to have these two extra bundles that is not the basic. So they'll provide the sharing links or the shared bundle where you can install them in an account. So likewise, there are many roles. Like when it comes up to roles, marketing roles where they can do the marketing. NetSuite have predefined roles according to the business scenarios, like marketing, how the market, what are the permissions they need to do the marketing within the NetSuite, how do they send the campaigns, marketing campaigns, what are the items they can access to do the marketing, all this stuff, like all this standard permissions and the standard roles that can be shown in the NetSuite. Even you can customize them according to your needs, according to your business scenarios. How do you do your business? Like you can customize the roles as well. Marketing, sales reps, sales managers, sales support, support reps, all these things. Warehouse roles like inventory warehouse roles. Who is the guy who is receiving the items, who is distributing the items, who is picking the items, who is packing the items in the warehouse. Warehouse manager, warehouse administrator, all this stuff. And then accounts payable, who is the accounts payable clerk, who is the accounts receivable clerk, who is the admin, who is admin has the full access role. He is the one who gives the permissions, who give all the stuff to the other guys or other users or other roles, because he is the only one having all the rights, all the permissions with the full access things. If anything is not working, you should reach out to administrator where he can rectify or solve your problem. And then customer services, like as I said, service administrator, service reps, all this stuff comes under customer service. Many more, like you can have a number of things like CEO, CTO, CFO, operation manager if you are manufacturing thing, fabrication engineer, quality engineer, manufacturing engineer, production line engineer. All the roles are predefined. You can customize, as I said before, according to your business. And then what are the reports that NetSuite going to give? Like standard reports. Based on the business, NetSuite has developed a standard reports. You can also have a new reports. You can also have a customized reports. You can customize the standard ones, or you can create a new report as per your requirement. There are a number of different reports like financial reports, income reports, general ledger, all the stuff, financials, sales reports, how the sales are going on, customer reports like how many customers are there, how um, like which customer bought which item, uh, inventory reports. Inventory reports nothing but like how do you manage all the locations, all the items, what is the profitability, how do you gonna transfer the items from one location to another location. All these reports will be predefined, the standard ones. Purchase things. In purchase, you can have like who is the vendor, what is the item that has been purchased, all this stuff according to the purchase reports. You can have in the same way as the sales. And the sales tax reports. NetSuite also provides it has a third party thing like Avlara, which provides the taxation thing. It can have any type of taxes like US tax, Indian tax, Canadian tax, like tax agencies, sales tax, GSTs, CSTs, HSTs, then marketing reports, forecasting reports, all the stuff like pipeline reports, like what is if you are using a CRM in advanced, what is the codes that are open, what is the opportunities that are still unopen, what are the codes that can be closed in within the month, or who is the sales rep that have many that have generated many codes in this month, in this week, in this year, in this quarter. You can have whatever the time frame you want in these reports. There are a number of other reports as well. These are the main reports that NetSuite provides. Then what is the main role of the functional guy in a like in implementing the NetSuite? Before all these things, the functional guy need to have some business knowledge, like how the business runs, what are the things that gonna have in a business, what are the vendor, who are the vendors, who are the customers, what are the reports they need, how the business will be running, what are the accounts that you have, like asset accounts, liabilities, other assets, bank accounts. How do these accounts play an important role in a business? How do the financial matching or the account matching things happens? Should know a basic idea of the business. Then what are the items that you're gonna have? Is that an inventory item? Is that a non-inventory item? Is that a service item? How do you manage all these items in your one system? How do you have the discount items? How do you manage all these things? You should have a basic knowledge. So as a functional guy, you should apart from the basic business knowledge, you should also have the interaction with the clients, and then you should do first thing when a project comes to your thing, if company or a partner of NetSuite, you should have a kickoff meeting after discussing all the things. What are the things that NetSuite provide to meet your business needs? You should have a you'll have a kickoff meeting where you kick off the project and then you start the things. You start the process. The first thing, your requirement gathering. What are the requirements? What are the customizations they need? What are the other stuffs that they are looking for, which is not in a standard suite? thing where you need to customize through the source scripts, all these development things. Prepare a documents, nothing but BRD, business requirement document. If you need any additional clarifications, or you send it or the BRD to the customer, where the customer gonna go through all this stuff, what you have written, what you have documented, and then they gonna sign off, sign off the thing, and then you'll start the implementation. During the gathering requirement, if you got any technical stuff or functional stuff, all the things will be divided into the group team members or a project resources. Like technical will be given to the developers who gonna have the scripting work done. The functional guys or the functional guy will be implementing the NetSuite, the basic configuration, ERP configurations, all this stuff like shipping integrators, all the location setups, subsidiary setups, all these things will be done in the implement basic ERP configurations. And then weekly status meetings, perform or conduct the meetings with the clients. Oh, this is the thing we have done this week. This is the thing that we're gonna do next week. All these things meeting will be happening weekly once. Then we send over the plan. How do we are executing this project, like with the timelines, all this stuff like basic ERP configuration, how many days it requires, when it should be completed, when it will be completed. Then after implementation, all the stuff, then we gonna perform testing. After testing, we'll give the system for UAT, user acceptance testing, where the client will be testing all the stuff. Before testing, we'll give training for them. How do they have the knowledge of NetSuite? Like we provide the basic stuff. We provide a 1 week of training or something like that to habituate to the system, so that they can do the UAT, user acceptance testing, that we provide some use cases. Hey, this is the main thing for your business. Could you please go through that and then check whether it is working according to your requirement or not? After UAT, live, they can post the transactions, live transaction. They can have the campaigns, or they can create the new customers or new vendors or new items in the live system, live NetSuite system. And also we also provide the support for them, because after go live also they may be having some concerns with the system, or they may be stuck anywhere, so we provide the support to help in them anywhere. So this is the main part of the functional guy. From starting to ending, he need to be there, apart from other guys like developers, integrators, all this stuff. Functional guy is the main key role of the business, like project. Like he's the main responsible person. Like if the feature is not working, so functional guy is the one who implemented, who enabled all the features. He's the one responsible for that. So it plays a major important role, like in outside society also, like the career purpose, functional openings are huge when compared to the technical or compared to the administrators. And also, uh, apart from functional, techno-functional is the one that is now booming up. The one who is having the technical knowledge, the suit script, and as well as the functional knowledge. He is the one like companies are looking for with the high packages, all this stuff. But also, functional is the main thing, but techno-functional is the level above that. Okay. Then we also have dashboards, as I said earlier. where you can see all the performance of your business, what's going on in your business in every aspect. Like it can be a sales action, it be a order to management, it can be a customer, it can be a financials, like what is incomes, what is profit that I'm getting. You can have it on the dashboard where you can just log in and see what's going on dashboards. You can also have different subsidiaries, as I said before. You can, if you are doing a business in three different countries, and if you are having three different languages, three different countries, you can have three, subsidiaries where you can have three different locations, like Germany. For converting, the books will be impacted in US dollars. Even if you are doing a business in German, they have the euros. Even if you are doing the business in euros, you have inbuilt integrated systems currency exchange rates, where it's gonna convert the euros to US, and then after converting them, these will be posted in our books, like the GL general ledgers. The two things that's gonna give you the exchange rates are one thing is Ignite, and then one more thing is I don't know the exact name. I forgot that. I'll let you know. Thomson routers. Sorry, Thomson routers and Ignite are the two inbuilt integrators that gonna provide the currency exchange rates accurate. Whatever the currencies that you are using, that can be converted or exchanged into US dollars to post it in the books. So you can also have different locations, as I said, different location managements. How do you manage all these locations, inventory in different locations, and also tax, as I said before, you can have the tax codes, tax agencies, or the different types of taxes like city tax. In US, you also have the county tax, state tax, all this type.
So the whole taxation is inbuilt in the system, or
Yes, inbuilt.
okay.
It depends again, Naresh. You know, if you are doing a business in USA, so you need to download all the tax codes which the Avlara provides, which is inbuilt. Like within NetSuite, you can download, not the Google or the stuff related to that. Within NetSuite, you can download what in which state you are doing a business. Let's say you are doing a business in California. What are the different taxes in California? What are the different counties that have? What are the different taxes that counties have? All these things can be downloaded, and then you can perform the shipping things, like what is the shipping tax, what is the stuff. All these things can be done within NetSuite. You don't have any
Okay.
additional module or additional bundle that you're going to install for the taxations.
Okay. It's just that those particular states kind of thing we can download.
Yes,
Okay.
where you are performing
Okay.
your business.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
Currencies. Okay.
so. That's a basic thing. There are many advanced things like advanced inventory, advanced order management, advanced procurement, fixed asset management, work orders, assemblies.
So
Like when it comes to manufacturing, assembly orders, what are the work orders, all this stuff.
so what all will be covered under the course? Only the basic stuff, right? The advanced. So can I have a mail where we can mention what all will be covered in this course? And I mean, I don't have more details about this course actually. I want to know the length of the course, and yeah, what will be the what we say chief points kind of thing, means within a week where will be what we will complete kind of thing. How are the integration points or interfaces works in
So if you learn the basic things, you cannot crack the advanced things. Once you got the experience, or if you implement 2 to 3 projects of different retails, like as I said, the wholesale business, the retail business, the production or the manufacturing. If you got 3 different things, then you can grab a lot number of knowledge according to your implementation. You got retail, you got wholesale, you got manufacturing module, manufacturing um, verticals. So getting all the stuff and then you attempt the exam, it will be a beneficial. Otherwise, as a basic learner, if you attempt the exam, it's not worthy as per my concern, because it's not that easy to get a certifications. Once you get the certifications, then it will be a very good opportunities when you go to for the interviews or whatever the stuff. You can also have better opportunities in the United States, where most the companies are implementing NetSuite, and then they are looking for the candidates who have a better knowledge on NetSuite.
Also, I mean, I'm not sure if this was answered earlier. We have a multiple ERP systems, like we have Oracle Cloud now coming up, we have Salesforce, we have NetSuite. So can you share some, maybe today or tomorrow, some points where we can distinguish NetSuite from others and give its pros and cons, both kind of thing?
Okay, like NetSuite compares with.
Other ERP systems, I mean, just for Salesforce, how it compares to Salesforce or to the Oracle itself.
Okay.
So, what are its strengths on compared to Oracle, or why to go for NetSuite than to go for Oracle, or why not to go to NetSuite? What are the restrictions which a client can face going to NetSuite? There, those kind of insight, if you have, that will
Okay.
really help.
Sure.
Yeah, whenever, means today or maybe later in the session, that should be
Okay.
fine. Yeah, yeah. Okay, then, I mean, yeah, I think we are touching the break point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a UI that looks like in NetSuite. So this is how it looks. This is the UI, and this is a dashboard where you can see all the stuff related to your business. You can add the portlets right from here, the key performance indicators. Sorry, excuse me.
Hello.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm trying to log
Yeah.
in.
Okay. This is the application. Okay.
Yeah. So this is how it looks, where you can have the dashboard that can be customized through the performance indicators, all the analytics that you're gonna have, performance indicators, KPI meters, custom searches, scorecards, all this stuff can be have in the dashboards. So this is how the UI looks, where the all the transactions comes under transactions, whatever the transaction that you perform in NetSuite, like sales order, purchase order, billing, invoice, whatever the stuff that you can perform, it will be under transactions. And then this is a list where this is a master things, where you can have all the masters, let's say employees, customers, vendors, partners, groups, all this stuff. The relationship, you have all this stuff like customers, prospect, leads, these things. And the reports, where you have the standard reports, and then The customized reports where you can customize the thing, you can perform a save search to get the data from the database that you're looking for. All this is the standard reports, forecasting reports, sales order reports, marketing reports, a number of different reports, standard reports that NetSuite have given, provided to us. Analytics is a new feature. We can perform the searches, or you can have the workbooks. You can create a workbook of the data that you're looking for. And the documents where you upload all the files, like the script files or the documents, the images that you're gonna have for the items or whatever the stuff. And the templates where you perform the email templates, PDF templates, all the stuff. And the setup where you mainly do as a functional guy, where you do main stuff is here. Set up the system, the customizations, as I said, the developers who do the scripting work. These things are can be handled by functional guys. Centers all the suite bundles where you can search and install the advanced modules or advanced mod bundles that NetSuite gonna provide to us. These are the customer custom tabs that someone has created. This is how it looks, and then this is where you can see this is the name of the employee, what is the role that he is assigned to. You can have a number of different roles. I'm having a administrator role right now here. There's a search where you can perform search, global search. You can search anything from here. That's it. This is a UI that it looks like. This is analytics that I have performed my login audits. Who are the active roles? Open bills as of March. You can have like in detail things when you're discussing the dashboards. So this is a course content like the basic NetSuite, and then what are the activities that we can perform in NetSuite. How to use NetSuite help? Like the most beneficial thing in NetSuite is having the NetSuite help. You can learn many things in it through NetSuite help. If you are stuck anywhere in the process, if you click on help, it's gonna tell a lot about the stuff that you are looking for. How do you set preferences? How do you implement all these things in your system? How do you create the dashboards, key performance indicators, key performance meters? How do you have the reports on the dashboard? How do you have the list of sales searches on the dashboard? Masters, masters, as I said, employees, creating customers, vendors, partners, setup, sales process, purchase process. What are the different things in that gonna have in the sales and the purchase process? Accounting things, chart of accounts. What are the different types of accounts we have? What are the currencies that you can have? You can have different currencies, currency exchange rates. How do you create the shipping methods, shipping carriers, the shipping methods, shipping items? If you are having a unit of measure, different units of measures, then you can have all these things. Inventory management. How do you manage all this stuff like items? How do you manage the work orders? How do you manage the inventory adjustments? If you want to adjust items from a location to another location, or within the location if you have 10 quantities, which is wrong. If you physically you have 20 quantities, how do you rectify that in your system using advanced adjust inventories? You can adjust inventories manually with a number. If you can directly change the quantity number to from 10 to 20. And then bin transfers, how do you transfer from one bin to another bin? Transfer inventories, transfer orders within the company or within the intercompanies, reallocate items which are allocated to some other sales orders. How do we reallocate if suppose if you got a sales order of high priority, hey, this This is a very urgent order. If you can deliver within the evening, I can pay you more. Then you can reallocate the items to that order. Manufacturing, how do you build work orders? How do you perform the how do you unbuild orders and assembly things? And the reports, how do you perform all the reports and save searches? How do you customize the reports? How do you customize standard save searches? The permissions and roles, how do you manage all these users and permissions? All these things can be had in here. Customizations, how do you work with fields, list forms, records, what are the different records that you can have? How do you customize the records? File cabinets, how do you manage file cabinets? Suite bundle, how do you install a bundle? Imports, how do you import data from a legacy system or a CSV file into NetSuite? This is how it's gonna work.
With that, will you be able to mention how much time this will take? I mean, like the subsets we have, adding the timeline will help, like just like it will be done in a week or it will take 3 days kind of thing. That will really help.